Welcome back to more of the Game of Blind with SammoBam Let's Play of Legend of Keepers. I've decided to try the engineer boss for a bit. So, I haven't looked at her talents in a while, so they may have changed completely since the last time I did an engineer run. Let's see, what do we have here? Renting duration of traps to the dungeon company for siege work reduced by 1 to 2 weeks. That's interesting, but also very rare, I think. Price of traps at the merchant is reduced by 20 or 30%. That's not bad. We have training price of merchants reduced by... Wait. Training price of... Oh, mechas reduced by 20-30%. I'll do that. Sure. Lower the training price? I'll do that. Okay. So I finally figured out, it took me this long to realize, that there's the first run apparently is the default run, which comes with specific monsters, and you can customize them all however you want, but I'm going to just do a short run because I figure let's start with a basic run.
Welcome, Lyra. I love your style. We need elements like you, and your recruitment was most certainly worth losing our laboratories. However, those losses also left one of the company's rear bases, the Yundao Principality, at the humans' mercy. Your mission will be to rebuild its defenses and hold off the human raids. I'm sending you a few demons to help. Good luck.
Thank you. I thought I was going to have mechas, but I'll take some demons too. Okay, what do I start with here? I have no idea. I don't remember what any of these creatures are. I don't remember what any of these mechas are. Okay, so we have a mechanic. 50 physical damage against 50% of damage dealt as barrier points. Okay, I remember what barrier points are. It's like temporary HP or like armor or whatever. All monsters of the group gain 25% of the mechanic's power as barrier points. So, like 12 barrier points. I wonder if that's just once. Oh no, it's a skill. Okay, I see. I get it. Okay, it's very fast, pretty fragile. We have Roaster. Probably that might be the front row thing because it has a lot of HP. Fire damage to the area and applies burn and lose 20% of its maximum life to apply self-protection to all monsters. 10% of the maximum life is barrier points. That's not bad. And we have a... Is that... Oh, Headslinger. Right. Okay, I forgot about all these monsters. It's been a very long time since I've played as the engineer. Okay, physical damage to the area. Minus 14 morale. It applies demoralized. Okay, neat. And 32 physical damage to the back and minus 32 morale. Attacks an additional time if the target's morale is under 75%. Interesting. Then we have a Flame Eater. I know what that does. Right. Damage dealt increased by 5%. Yeah, okay. We have Human Hunter. So nature damage to the front. Loses 30 barrier points to perform an additional attack. Okay. It applies poison. Gains 15 barrier points. Okay. And what is this? Is this another Headslinger? It is another Headslinger. Okay. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure what to expect. Let's go. That Enchantress run really showed me how important it is to level up your boss, like a lot before you go into that second dungeon. I didn't expect it to be even remotely that difficult. It's like, no, you're fighting all tier 3 heroes and they're going to destroy you. So good to know. Okay, so we're fighting a thug. Nature damage to the front. So scout. Yep. Scout, physical damage to the back, and apprentice, fire damage to the front. Okay. So it's nature and fire to the front, physical to the back. Does anyone resist any of those? Okay, you don't resist fire, but you resist nature. You resist both. That's good. I'll probably put you in the front. Roaster. Yeah, I was going to put him in the front anyway. And what about armor? Okay, neither of them have very good armor. That's okay. I think we'll put Headslinger in the back just because it has the most HP out of the 3 monsters available. Besides the roaster, whom I will put in the front, and engineer in the middle, or whatever that was. Okay. I have to remember that Scout's going to dodge the first trap. So I didn't even look and see what traps I had. Gnome Technician. What does this do? Minus 10 morale and applies enhanced trap to the next trap. Ooh, I like that. Deals 100% damage once. What does this one do, though? 25 physical damage to the next group. Oh, the next group of monsters gains 50% of damage dealt to the target and barrier points. Unfortunately, the next group of monsters would be me. I'm still going to do... Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. I didn't even realize there were 3 traps. Sorry, my mistake. Ballista's there also. Okay. So that would do 25 damage. That would do... Okay. Armor reduced by 40. Do I even... Do my abilities even... I don't even know if my abilities would cause physical damage. Okay. I wonder if the next group... Oh, that only targets the back row. Oh. Let's do Gnome Technician followed by Ballista. Okay. Let's see. Is Nature and Fire to the front, so probably Flame Eater. No, actually, Headslinger. No, sorry. Human Hunter. But a Human Hunter doesn't have a lot of HP. Okay. Okay. I mean, I think we can put Flame Eater in the front just to soak up as much damage as possible. We put Headslinger in the back, again, because it's the only one that has physical defense. I mean, Human Hunter has a little bit of armor, but does not have... It has like half the HP of the Headslinger, so I'm going to just do that. Okay. And then Ballista should do a fair amount of damage. Okay. And we're going to shift everybody around magically, right? I hope not, because I wasn't really paying very close attention. Oh, we go first. Neat. Engineer goes first, I guess. How much did a group gain? 25%. Okay. Or 50 physical damage to the front gains 50% of the damage dealt as barrier points. Sure. Let's do that first. It did pretty good damage, I would say. Not amazing, but did pretty good damage. Okay. We do Flamethrower. Fire damage and burn or overheat. Use 20% of its maximum life to apply self-protection to all monsters of the group. 20% maximum life as barrier points per turn. I don't think it has enough health to really warrant doing that. I'm going to go for the damage. I probably shouldn't, honestly. I should honestly try to go for preservation, I think, over anything else. Oh well. Okay. Physical damage to the area or physical damage to the back row. Attack does... Okay. Let's just do that one. So I can eventually... Her morale will not quite be at 75%. Or at below 75%. Until I attack again. So if the Headslinger can survive another round after this, we might be okay. That sucks. Okay. Do another helmet cannon. Okay. So her morale is below 75%, which is great. Wow, I really should have been attacking him much more often. That's my mistake. Okay. Headslinger survived. Hopefully we'll continue to survive. Okay. Good. So now this will attack twice. I think this might actually take out... Will this take her out? Yeah! Okay. Okay. Cool. Very nice. And... Oh, great. We actually are going to get the thug also. Awesome. No more barrier points, unfortunately. Oh, that sucks. Okay, we'll just throw a wrench. I mean, he's surviving better than I was. Is he causing poison? Is he poisoned somehow? How I got poisoned? Oh, maybe it was from the, probably from the thug, actually, now that I think about it. I really wouldn't want to get hit in the head with a wrench, I gotta say. That looks very unpleasant. Also, I just realized that those barrier points that I got from dealing damage to the scouts saved the, absolutely saved that monster from getting knocked out. Okay, so we can take a Naga, we can take a Gargoyle, we can take a Hawk Trainer. I remember the Hawk Trainer being kind of interesting. So let me think about this for a second. So Hawk Trainer is 53 physical damage to the back. Damage dealt is increased by 100% if the target... Wait. Oh, if the Hawk Trainer has barrier points. That seems very powerful. Or 21 fire damage to the area and applies burn. Okay, interesting. So if I can pair the Hawk Trainer with the whatever that guy is who can with like that has higher speed and can also apply barrier points, then the Hawk Trainer can be really, really powerful. Interesting. Okay, neat. I can't remember what the name of the monster was. What was it called? Is this guy? What was he? No, not you. Sorry, not him. My mistake. Mechanic, right. All I was thinking was engineer. I was like, no, it's not engineer, you idiot. So, okay. So what do we want to do here? We have... How much money? 424 gold. I didn't look to see how much morale we lost. Okay, so you lost 2, you lost 2. Okay, so it's 2 morale. That's fine. That's what I was expecting. So the question is, do I want to go for training now, or do I want to hold off on training for a little bit, because I do need more monsters. And I could... Well, the merch is coming up twice, but I don't know, the merch is coming up 3 times. Okay, I don't want to do the training course. Okay, I'm going to do training first, and then we'll do the event. Maybe I'll get some money, then I can go to the merchant and get maybe 1 or 2 more monsters. Okay. So mechas cost less to train, which is great, because I guess I'll have a lot of money to deal with. So, okay. Mechanic gets plus 15 HP, and passive. Monsters in the dungeon gain 25% of his power as barrier points when the mechanic is defeated. Okay, that's not bad. Let's see. Oh, he has 120 speed. I thought he had 100 speed. I misread that completely. Okay. Roaster gets plus 15 HP, plus 10 fire resist, and gains power equivalent to 50% of barrier points that the Roaster has. Okay. Again, would benefit very much from being paired with a mechanic there. Headslinger gets plus 20 HP, plus 10 ice resist, gains 5 barrier points when attacking if the target's morale is under 50%. That's a bit harder to do. I mean, you could go double Headslinger, quite frankly. That might not be a bad call, actually. Strangely enough, that might actually be a decent way to deal a whole bunch of damage pretty quickly, and a whole bunch of morale damage, I should say, too. Human Hunter gets plus 15 HP, plus 10 power, plus 10 armor. Not bad. Gains barrier points when a hero takes damage from poison. Okay. Can see those poison to the area. Okay, I get it. I follow. Hawk Trainer gets plus 20 HP, which is great because Hawk Trainer has a very small amount of HP to start with. No bonuses to resistances. Gains 15 barrier points at the start of his turn if there are 3 heroes left. Interesting. Okay. I think I'm going to level up. What am I going to level up? Power equivalent to 50%. Okay. I think I want to level up Mechanic because he also does not have a lot of HP to start. And 120 is not a lot of money to have to train him up. I think I want to train up Hawk. Yeah, I want to do Hawk Trainer also. Just because, again, not a lot of HP to work with. So the more HP, the better. Okay, Okay, we have 144 gold. I'm going to do an event to see if maybe I can get some more money. Oh. Understaffing. Okay, hold on a second. R&D manages... Oh, no, I don't want to get rid of one of my monsters. I have so few monsters already. I don't want to get rid of my roaster. No. I know it's a lot of money, but no. It's not the way I wanted to get my money, game. Okay, let's talk to the merchant. See what we can get here. Steel Golem. Dark Magus would... Actually, Dark Magus combined with Headslinger would be really, really good. Okay, let me see what Steel Golem is and does and has. So, lots of HP. Very, very slow. Decent armor, decent ice, decent air. Not good fire or nature resist. So it does 45 ice damage. Applies Frostbite. Gains 20% of its power as barrier points. So it's 60 power, so it would gain 12 barrier points every time it attacks, I guess. Or 30 nature damage, removes all effects applied on the target. All monsters of the group gain 10 barrier points for each effect removed. Okay. I want the Dark Magus, though. Because, like I said, Dark Magus combined with Headslinger could be real good. And I don't have enough money to really justify doing anything else. So we're going to leave. And I just need to decide where I want to put the Dark Magus here. Do I want to put the Dark Magus? Okay, well... Okay. I think... The problem with having the monsters in the configuration that I have... Sorry, there's a hair in my mouth. So what happens when you have facial hair is that sometimes the hair just decides to get into your mouth and you can't do anything about it. So I don't necessarily want to have all of my level 2s in the same group, but I think that the Hawk Trainer and the Mechanic need to go together. So I'm just we'll go with this team party dynamic for now, and we'll see what happens. So we get a little bit of money, we get another monster, that's fine with me. Okay. Okay, who are we fighting? Hopefully someone I can defeat easily. Wow, you have no morale. That, I think, maybe the lowest amount of morale I've ever seen on any hero ever. On a barbarian. Okay. As the usual, Blazon Rage. And does physical damage to the front. Okay. We have a Novice, who also has a low amount of morale. I might try to push for a morale victory as much as I can here. We have an Exile, who gives maximum morale back. Okay. So air to the back, ice and physical to the front. Okay. What do we want to do here? You're neutral to ice and you have 15% armor. Do we really... I don't really want to put the... okay, Headslinger maybe I could put out, because Headslinger does have a decent amount of HP. Let's see. No, not you. Okay, I think we might have to do Headslinger in the front. Air to the back. Okay, good. So Hawk Trainer at least can tank a hit from the Exile. Not much more than that, though. Okay, 15 barrier points at the start of the turn if there are 3 heroes left. Okay. And going to be fast. Okay, this is actually a really slow enemy team, so that's fine with me. Okay, so we'll do Hawk Trainer in the back. We'll do Mechanic in the middle. Which is the updated version, or the I guess that would have to be the more blue, the even more blue collar version of Malcolm in the Middle than Malcolm in the Middle was. All right, what are we doing here? Do we just do the same thing before? Gnome Technician, and then Ballista, I suppose. Okay, so it was, I've forgotten, physical and ice to the front, air to the back. And we got another Headslinger. Guess we're going to put the other Headslinger in the front. Air to the back. No. Well, none of them are good for air resist. But I don't want to put the Dark Magus in the back because he'll die. I really wanted to use, well, minus 20. Screw it, whatever. We'll just run with this for now. This actually was not at all I was thinking. Hold on a second. Minus 20. You know what? No. Because it was, I wanted to put Dark Magus with Headslinger. I don't need to worry too much about Human Hunter. So we're fine there. Okay, Ballista. You should be good.
Ready to shoot.
Okay. Let's go. Okay. What are we doing here? Do we want to convert? Or do Wrench Throw? He has very high... Alright, we were going to try to go for Morale Victory, but the only one who can do morale damage in this team is the Headslinger. So, no, Converter. Get the barrier points up and running. And then Hawk will have... Let's see, what do I want to do? Do I want to do Swoop? If the Hawk Trainer has barrier points... Oh, we're definitely doing Swoop, because that will deal... Actually, not very much damage. I think. Exile has... Oh, Exile has negative 20 armor? Yeah, let's do Swoop. That did pretty good. That did quite good, actually. Live, Hawk Trainer! Well done! Okay. Rough start, but that's fine. Let's see. 14 damage and apply... Oh, it does apply Demoralize and does 14 extra. Okay, let's do that for sure. Because that'll do a fair amount of morale damage to both the Disciple and the Barbarian. So that's fine with me. Let's do some more barrier points. I like the mechanic. I really like the combo of Mechanic and Hawk Trainer. Because that just means that as long as the back row enemy is like... doesn't have like an incredible weakness, or it doesn't like incredibly resistant to physical, then that combo of teammates can do like an incredible amount of damage. Okay. So the Disciple removed his Demoralized. He removed everyone's Demoralized. That kind of sucks. But, Wrench Throw... I don't know if Wrench Throw is worth it. Gains 50% of damage back, but he has very high... You know, let's just keep doing the Converter. Try to keep everyone alive for as long as possible. Let's see. Swoop would do... He also has very low armor, actually. Didn't even realize it. Sure, let's keep swooping. Holy crap, that did so much damage. I like this combo a lot. Unfortunately, our... that's actually really bad. Oof. Okay. Just crank up as many barrier points as we possibly can on the Hawk Trainer. I think that's the only thing we can do here. Let's defeat the Disciple. Cool. Was not expecting to get rid of 2 of them in this first round, but here we are. Okay. I'm just going to keep doing Converter here. Do I really want to... You know, Swoop is probably going to do more damage than Firehawk at this point. Even with his high resist. With his high armor, that's still 74 damage. I was trying to go for Morale Victory, and the... didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. So, it's fine. It's totally fine. This combo, Mechanic and Hawk Trainer, really good. I like it a lot. You know, let's throw a wrench in his plans. That still did so much damage. Cool. Did not expect to win that fight so easily. Also was planning to go for a Morale Victory. Didn't happen, but that's okay. Okay, so we have a Naga again. We have Aerobot. What is this? Wow, that's the fastest thing I think I've ever seen in this game. Very low HP. Good air resist. Physical damage to the front applies armor break. Very interesting. Or 12 air damage to the area. Attacks an additional time if a monster of the group has at least 50 barrier points. Okay. Or we could take a ghost. I mean, I like the physical damage plus the armor break. That's a lot of damage. It's also extremely fast. I'll take the Aerobot. Why not? Okay. So only... Hey, it only lost 1 morale. Cool. Okay. So we can do... I think I probably... Well, how much money do I have here? Not a lot. I have 198 gold. Okay. So... Merchant, trainer, or event. Then there's a plunder or a business trip. And there's a training course or traps. I'm very low on funds right now. As much as I'd like to level up my monsters, I really need more monsters than I need to level them up right now. So... Psycho Imps I was not impressed by when I used them before. Gargoyle is okay. There's another option to do morale damage. Psycho Imps are super cheap. I didn't realize they were 25 gold. I'll take the Gargoyle. I'm not going to take anything else. I probably should take Pandora's Box, but I'm not going to. Okay. Plunder. What do we have here? 35% chance of volunteers out for 10 weeks. We get a bit of money and an artifact chance. 35% chance of volunteers out for 3 weeks. We get a little bit of money and a small chance to find a monster. Or 75% chance of volunteers out for 3 weeks. We get the same amount of money and all volunteers get +2 morale. Only one of my monsters even has morale loss on it, and it's none of them. So I'm going to go for the lowest risk, I think. Unfortunately, our fire elemental got knocked out. But we got 112 gold out of it. Didn't get a monster. That's okay. I'm not super worried about losing the fire elemental, although he won't be available for the next dungeon, I think. Okay. Let's look at the engineer and probably not use any of their services to upgrade my traps. Because I really want to be saving up money right now. On the other hand, if I combine Gnome Technician with a level 2 Ballista, that's 80 damage? That's real tempting. I didn't bother to see what the next... I'll do it. Whatever. I like that combo. I didn't... Oh, training was next. Whoops. Okay, I probably should have done that. My bad. Okay, so we can get 100 extra health for 15 blood and 20 gold. I have 35 gold. I could afford that if I really wanted to. +4... whatever that's called. Regeneration. +7 power would have been good. I'll take the extra life. Why not? Sure. Okay. Now, what are we going to do? I don't know. I think we need to take out the... is that Headslinger? Yeah, we need to take the Headslinger out. Rest him up. And let's see. What else do we want to do here? I don't know. No, Fire Elemental's back. Neat. I thought he was going to be out for another week. So that's okay with me. I think I'll take... do I want to move somebody up to the front row? Not really. Oh, I got the Aerobot, didn't I? That's who that extra one was. Couldn't figure out who that was. Okay. I don't know who to move. I guess you can put Flame Eater in the front just for now. And let's see. Okay, what do we have to deal with here? So we have a low difficulty, get an extra trap and a little bit of money, or we get a master bonus and more money. I kind of just want more money at this point. Yeah, let's take it. I like this. I like the trap setup that I have of Gnome Technicians and Ballista, because that can deal a whole bunch of damage. Unless every hero has armor out the wazoo, which they might, then it's not so useful. Okay, so we got a very fast team to deal with, and we're going to get shuffled, which sucks. Morale loss reduced by 50%. I haven't really had much luck with morale victories, even though I've been trying to do them recently, so that's not a huge problem for me. Okay, So it is nature to the front, physical to the back, ice to the area. All right, let's go with what we've been going for. Let's go with what we've been doing. That's how that phrase, I think, goes. I don't know. Okay. Nature to the front, physical to the back, ice to the area. This is going to get screwed up no matter what because of the damn ice wizard. Okay. I think didn't the Aerobot have... Yeah, it had good air resist. But it's physical damage to the back. I have to remember that. Physical damage to the back. Do I have any... Okay, I have two monsters that have good air... that have at least some semblance of physical resist. What about nature? Okay. Interesting that two of the monsters that have good physical also have good nature. So as long as I can get one of them shifted to either the front or the back, that's great. And then what? What do I want to do then? If I could get the Hawk trainer. Hawk trainer has bad physical but decent nature. Okay. If I put Hawk trainer in the back, and yes, I know I'm forgoing the Aerobot, which I would actually like to use a lot, but I'm not going to this time. So if I put like mechanic in the middle, no, sorry. If I put mechanic in the front and roaster in the middle, then as long as the Hawk, well, I think we're mostly good here as far as shifting goes. I think. I could be utterly wrong. I don't know. I forgot that I didn't check their ice resistance. I think all of their ice resists are bad, but I think that just comes with the territory of robots. So, okay. Not going to get shifted here. So it's nature damage to the front. I'm sorry, I don't know what the hell happened there. Okay, no. Okay. By default, you're going to be in the front. Mr. Human Hunter, with your good nature resist. Physical. Okay. If I do Head Slinger, I'm not necessarily putting a push for morale victories at this point, but I can at least try a little bit. Okay. Right. Dodge his first trap. Fine. No big deal. I like having gnome technicians in the front just because it's not that big of a deal to lose. Okay. We pretty much got, I think, the ideal setup. Did we? Do you have better nature resist? We have more HP, so that's probably as good as we could have asked for. I think that was about as good of an ideal of a setup as we could have asked for, so that worked out pretty well. Okay, we'll convert. That kind of sucks. That's okay. Then we can swoop. We might be able to one-shot this Ice Wizard. No, not quite. Not even close, actually, but we did a whole bunch of damage to the Ice Wizard. And he slows us down, so we're all screwed. Oh, no, we're not. Well, this won't get rid of the allies. There's 20%. No, I don't want to lose his HP right now. At least we're very close to defeating the Ice Wizard already, which is great. And they're all going to get to go again. Which doesn't really help me out too much. Do I want to throw a wrench? Let's throw a wrench. I should probably do the barrier. Because now the... Oh no, Hawk Trainer does still have a couple barrier points. So that's great. Do we want to go... I think we have to get rid of the Ice Wizard here. We need to get rid of the Ice Wizard. Okay. Good. Okay. Do we just overheat? Because that's gonna apply self-protection. I almost feel like that's not worth it that much at this point. Flamethrower does burn. It's just one stack of burn, I guess. It is. I'm going to sacrifice the flame, this thing, so it can give self-preservation for the other monsters. Well, that didn't work out the way I hoped it would. Unfortunately. That's okay. Well, still has a couple barrier points, so I'm going to go ahead and swoop. Okay. We did a fair amount of damage to the scout there at the end. So it's not terrible. Okay, right. This is the first time I've actually gotten to use one of the master's spells here. So let's see, what do we have here? Targeting drone, minus 21 morale. Implies damage taken from traps increased by 100%. That might kill both of them, actually. It might not, actually, now that I think about it. Chemical cloud, 18 nature damage and 3 stacks of poison. Sampling, 14 physical damage. The next group of monsters gain 14 barrier points. I'm going to do the targeting drone just to see how much damage it's going to do with the ballista. Because the ballista is already going to do like 80 damage, so I don't know if it's going to do 120 damage or 160 damage. Well, it did a lot. I didn't pay that close attention to it. But we one-shotted the thugs, so I'm fine with that. And you know what? I'm not going to risk it. Let's just get rid of this scout here. Cool. Done remarkably well. And let's see. So we kind of get plus $5 resistances. Radiant Bomb. I guess that's one of her attacks that I haven't been able to use yet because I haven't gotten the heroes to fight her yet. Okay. So plus $5 resistances is pretty good just in general. Radiant Bomb is... So 14 nature damage and minus 10 morale and applies poison. So instead it would be slightly more nature damage, slightly more morale, and an additional stack of poison. For the area, that's pretty good. Or what was this one? Chemical Cloud, 18 damage and 3 stacks of poison versus 20 damage and 4 stacks of poison. I think I'd rather do the resistances. Let's do resistances. This is going to be a bit of a longer episode because I kind of want to keep going, quite frankly. So I'm going to do one more cycle, and then we'll probably call it after that. Don't really want to do the engineer because I don't have enough money for it. So let's go work out again, even though I don't necessarily want to. Okay, plus 7 power or another 100 health. I don't know if this carries over into further dungeons, but... You know, I actually don't have to do any of this, but I'm going to go ahead and do this. Why not? Get a little bit more health. Let's see. Plunder or event, then an event or... What is that? Oh, black market. I don't want to do black market, but... Okay. Plunder, what do we have? So we have 95 to 135 gold and plus 2 morale, 75% chance of one volunteers out for 3 weeks. I didn't check to see how long it is until the next dungeon, so maybe that one might not be so bad. Yeah, plus 2 motivation would actually be pretty beneficial for this group. 35% chance one volunteers out for 10 weeks. Get some money and a 25% chance for an artifact. Don't really like that too much. 5% chance one volunteers out for 3 weeks. But they get a tiny bit of money. I'm going to go for this one. So, one volunteer is more than likely to be out for 3 weeks. But plus 2 motivation and a good amount of money is very nice. Wow, no one got knocked out. That's about as good as I could have asked for. 106 gold, plus 2 motivation for all monsters. That went very well. Okay, let's do an event. What do we have here? What is this? This is a rare monster, right? Oh, a tank. An actual literal tank. For 200 gold? I'll take him. I don't know what the heck the tank is going to do, but I'll take it. What exactly does the tank even have as an ability here? Okay, let's see here. 160 HP. Makes sense. Not a lot of speed. Makes sense. Good armor. Makes sense. Okay, so we have 24 fire damage to the area and applies poison if the tank has at least 30 barrier points. Or 12 air damage to the area, minus 16 morale, and applies demoralize if the tank has at least 30 barrier points. Okay. Passive gains 50% of the total barrier points the other monsters of the group have at the start of its turn. Interesting. Okay. So tank would probably be better in the front group, just to work with the mechanic. I think that would be a better option here. So let's move the flame meter back to the back. Sorry, but I'm not going to use them much anyway. Who am I kidding? Okay, so we will do that. And I don't have enough blood to do this. Do I want to take... You know, I'm willing to take the HP damage. 240 life is a lot of life to lose. But I'm willing to take it because... And I know I said this last time and I died on the first round. But I think we're going to be okay. Because this is a low level difficulty. And we get a trap and a little bit of money out of it. So that's fine with me. Okay. As long as I don't get shuffled again. Please no more Ice Wizards. Thank you. No Ice Wizard. Okay, so we have a Priestess, so air damage to the front. We have a Disciple, so it's ice damage to the front. And we have a Scout. Oh, sorry, Tracker. Can't be affected by Demoralized, of course. Okay. So it's ice and air to the front, fire to the back. She dodges the first trap also. Okay, fire and air. Who can resist both of those? Probably not you. Nope, you don't resist either of those. Okay. I mean, I don't really want to put the Hawk Trainer in the front, because he'll die very quickly. That defeats the purpose of using the Hawk Trainer. Let's see. Well, you have good air resist. Wait, sorry. It's ice and air. I was thinking fire and air. Sorry, hold on. Gotta relook through this again. Okay, you're a bit better resist. You have bad both. Well, I mean, Hawk Trainer does resist ice and air. I don't really want to use... Okay, interesting. I could use the Aerobot in the front, although it will die because it has 55 HP. If the tank had more ice resist, I would definitely put it in the front. I don't know. I don't really want to put either the Hawk Trainer or the Aerobot in the front. So the Aerobot does physical, and Priestess has some armor, but she also replaces a penalty with a bonus. So I think what I will do... I think we'll go tank. That's a big boy right there. And let's see, fire to the back. Unfortunately, my brilliant plan is not quite going to work the way I'd hoped it would. Because I was going to use Hawk Trainer and Mechanic, but neither of them have any sort of fire resist to speak of. So, who had fire resist? It was the Roaster, right? I guess I could... No, I don't like that. What was the other ability that they had? 12 air damage and attacks an additional time if monsters in the group have at least... If a monster has at least 50 barrier points. I don't think that's going to happen. Okay. I'm going to bring Mechanic just because, of course I would. 20% of a self-spirit. This sucks. This doesn't work the way I wanted it to. I don't know what to do here. Do I move the tank to the back? At least the tank has some fire resist. It actually has really good fire resist, right? No, not really good, but it has decent fire resist. This is a bad idea and I don't like it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. And we do Gnome Technicians. Spell. And then what? Air and ice to the front. Fire to the back. No. 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 Okay. Flame Eater to the front. I guess Flame Eater's going to go in the front. No, wait. Sorry, it's ice. Ice to the front. Ice to the front. Why do I keep forgetting it's ice to the front? I don't even know. Ice and air. So, gargoyle would be great. Ice and air. Headslinger would also be pretty good. He has more HP than the gargoyle. Okay. Headslinger to the front, for sure. Fire to the back. 35%. Do we go Human Hunter? Maybe we go Human Hunter. Well, Human Hunter actually has way less HP than the Flame Eater, so never mind. And then who? I don't know. I guess we're just going to go for mostly... We're going to go for pretty much exclusively of kills here again. I was trying to go for some semblance of... I was trying to go for like a mix of kills and morale victories, but the way that this whole thing kind of turned out, it just doesn't seem like it's going to work the way I want it to. So, oh well. So unfortunately the tank is not going to get... Wow, that still took a lot of damage. How much damage does she deal? 54, jeez. So much more damage than I thought she was going to deal. Okay, that's fine. We'll swoop. That did pretty good. That did about a third of her HP in damage. Okay, this is not going great. Okay, it only got 7 barrier points, unfortunately, so we're not going to get to do a lot here. 12 air damage and 16 morale applies demoralize. Or fire damage. What's your fire resist? Pretty bad. Your fire resist is bad. Your fire resist is good. I'd rather go for the fire damage just to try and do as much as I can. Not much. Okay. What's your physical? Is this pretty good, actually? Okay. I'm going to try to build up as many barrier points as I can for the mechanic, because I think that's the only way I'm going to have a chance at getting the tank to get the 30 barrier points. Which you probably still won't get to. Yeah, I lost the Hawk Trainer. That sucks. Okay, that's alright. Let's see, that's air damage. Again, not great. This did not go as well as I'd hoped it would. Wrench Throw at least will deal a decent amount of damage to the Exile. And that's as much as I can do before the mechanic gets destroyed. Yeah. Didn't quite work out the way I hoped it would. Oh well. Still did okay. Still did a decent amount of damage. I wish that the mechanic had an attack where I could, like, hit the back row. That'd be nice. But no dice this time. We still did pretty well. Nearly got rid of 2 monsters. Or 2 heroes. I'm shocked he survived that attack. That makes more sense. He got knocked out with the second attack, though. Alright. It's not bad. We nearly got the scout. Or tractor. Unfortunately, that's fine. We're probably not even going to get to the second trap here, but that's fine. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do here? Sampling probably won't do too much. Okay. Chemical Cloud will defeat 2 of them. I think we're going to do that. That was worth it. Now, of course, I realize I probably could have gone for a morale victory, but I just didn't bother. Okay, what are we doing here? What do you have here? What are these attacks? Multi-shot? Right, I haven't actually used the Human Hunter before. Didn't know what any of your attacks are. 30 damage, loses 30 barrier points to perform an additional attack. I have no barrier points, so 9 damage and applies... sure, let's do that one first. It's not going to do much damage, but poison's good. Persecution will increase the number of stacks of poison. as he removes the poison immediately. Great. Helmet cannon? I mean, he's at less than 75% HP, so this is going to hit him twice. So we win, right? Yeah, we won. Cool. What are these? Polar Portal, Giant Mushroom. That's new to me. Okay, Polar Portal is 10 ice damage and applies Frostbite. Applies additional stack if the target's ice damage. Ice resist is negative. Okay, we have Giant Mushroom. What is it? 15 nature resist applies 1 random penalty, 3 stacks, then spreads all the effects applied to the target. Applied to the target to the hero's position behind the target. Because it only targets the front row. Spreads all the effects applied to the target. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if I'll ever use that, but that's an interesting... okay, energy converter, 25 physical damage to the back. I think I have one of those already, right? I'll take the giant mushroom, but I don't expect to use it. That's kind of cool. I didn't see how much money I got. I think it's not very much. Okay, so lost some more morale. That's okay. We're doing pretty good so far. I probably should call this episode here. It's been going on for quite some time. So, also I need to try and conserve what remains of my wrist so I can, both do my actual job and continue to play this game on a regular basis. So, thank you everybody for watching this episode of Legend of Keepers. Please click the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel for more of this. And I will talk to you all next time.